the epitome of ferocity, with a terrifying set of teeth capable of tearing flesh with unmatched cruelty. Their powerful jaws were polished to perfection for pulverizing bone and tearing through sinew, equipped with dagger-like canines and serrated molars. Even the strongest competitors were terrified by the mere sight of these powerful predators. It was the Amphicyons' domain. One of Amphicyons' most distinctive physical characteristics was their size. The size of these old bear dogs was intimidating. They displayed a sizable stature that commanded respect and frightened their foes. The stature of Amphicyons, which could reach remarkable heights of up to 5 feet at the shoulder, was comparable to that of contemporary grizzly bears. This height gives a sense of their imposing size while they were on all fours, ready to use their predatory strength. Their sturdy construction served to emphasize their great size even more. Amphicyons had a strong muscular body with a wide chest and strong limbs. This physical power demonstrated their dominance as top predators in their prehistoric habitats by enabling them to overpower and subdue prey with extraordinary force. Amphicyons' hunting tactics heavily depended on their size. They could take on a variety of prey, from tiny animals to huge herbivores, thanks to their imposing bulk and strength. They have the tools necessary to defeat strong foes, exploiting their advantage in size to overwhelm and forcefully conquer their prey. Amphicyons had robust, muscular bodies that underlined their predatory tendencies. Their muscles were nicely developed, especially in the chest, shoulders, and limbs. They had the power to tackle and subdue victims thanks to their muscularity. Amphicyons had a surprising amount of agility for their size and muscle. As a result of their body structure, which permitted swift movements and abrupt changes in direction, they were effective hunters and formidable predators. Amphicyons are renowned for having dense, coarse fur. They were shielded and protected from the weather and any harm throughout their hunts and encounters thanks to this. Amphicyons were able to regulate their body temperature in a variety of situations thanks to their dense fur. It served as insulation during the colder months, enabling them to resist severe weather and maintain body heat. Amphicyons' fur was a crucial adaptation that let them survive and thrive as predators. They were able to survive in a variety of conditions throughout the ancient globe, thanks to the insulation, protection, concealment, and probable water resistance it offered. The formidable jaws and teeth of Amphicyons were contained in their enormous, sturdy skulls. The structure of the skull was created to withstand the stresses used during biting and tearing apart prey. Amphicyons had snouts that were prominent and extended, similar to those of bears. Strong jaw muscles may attach easily to this snout, allowing for powerful bites and remarkable grip strength. The sides of Amphicyons' heads were where their ears were located. These ears were probably developed for hearing sounds, such as the sounds made by rival predators or possible prey moving. The ability to hear clearly would have been crucial for successful hunting and avoiding danger. Amphicyons' teeth design reflected their carnivorous lifestyle. Their teeth's configuration and shape were designed for a diet heavy in meat. Their teeth were perfectly adapted to grasp, rend, and grind flesh and bones, allowing them to process their meal quickly. Amphicyons have powerful jaws that were loaded with teeth. Their long, pointed teeth were perfect for grabbing and piercing their prey's flesh. These dogs were instrumental in holding back and immobilizing their captives. Their molars, which were serrated in addition to their canines, allowed them to effectively tear through strong hide and break bones. Amphicyons possessed strong, well-built limbs that gave them the support and mobility they needed to live a life of predation. They could move quickly and with great force thanks to their well-muscled limbs during pursuits or conflicts. Amphicyons had powerful muscles in their forelimbs, which terminated in the paws with pointed claws. These powerful claws allowed them to seize and grip onto prey, overwhelming their victims or fending off other predators. Their ability to grip and pierce was improved by their claws' sharpness, which also improved their hunting efficiency. Amphicyons depended heavily on their hind limbs for their agility and quick burst of speed. They gave them the force needed for fast sprints, enabling them to pursue prey or perform evasive movements. Strong leaps were also made possible by the hind limbs, allowing them to go around barriers or ambush their prey without warning. Amphicyons' forelimbs and hind limbs both have claws that improve traction and grip. With the help of their razor-sharp claws, they were able to penetrate a range of surfaces, including soil and uneven ground, offering stability during pursuits or securing a firm grip on writhing prey. Amphicyons' tails were probably in proportion to their size. Although precise measurements are unavailable, it is assumed that their tails were of a reasonable length, offering stability and balance when moving. The tail most likely assisted Amphicyons in keeping its equilibrium and stability while moving around, leaping and running. This might have been helpful during chases at high speeds or rapid changes in course. It is thought that many Amphicyon species flourished in woodland areas. These animals would have lived in deep forest where they could use the flora and cover for ambushes and hunts. It was easy to find prey in woodlands, particularly the herbivorous creatures that called these areas home. Amphicyon species most likely lived in savannas and open grasslands. These vast vistas would have provided opportunity for pursuing moving prey. The grasslands offered a variety of herbivorous mammals, which the Amphicyon would have hunted for sustenance. It is known that some Amphicyon species exploited stony caverns and caves as dens or resting areas. They could raise their young or seek refuge from bad weather in these places, since they offered safety and a safe habitat. Amphicyon were creatures that existed during the Miocene and Oligocene eras, when the temperature and ecosystems of the Earth were very different from what they are today. They coexisted with several different huge mammals, including as early rhinos, horses, and mastodons, indicating that they were present in a range of ecosystems throughout different geographic areas. Amphicyons were carnivorous, whose main food source was meat. They were adept hunters that could kill a variety of creatures. As its main food source, Amphicyons would have attacked a variety of herbivorous mammals. This could apply to small herbivorous mammals like rodents as well as ungulates like deer, early horses, and rhinos. Amphicyons could take on a variety of prey, including ones that were rather huge due to their large size and power. Amphicyons were probably opportunistic feeders like many carnivores. When the chance presented itself, they would scavenge and eat the animal carcasses. Food was easily accessible in the form of carrion, especially when successful hunts were difficult to come by. It is crucial to remember that different Amphicyon species and individuals may have displayed diverse social behaviors, depending on things like environment, prey availability, and evolutionary adaptations. Our understanding of their social behavior is limited by the fossil data that is currently accessible, but future discoveries and studies may yield more information. Amphicyons probably showed solitary behavior, with females showing maternal care for their young despite the paucity of available material. They might have been aggressive, territorial animals that used vocalizations and scent marking to demarcate their territory and communicate with other members of their species. To have a deeper grasp of their social conduct, more study is required. Amphicyons, like the majority of mammals, probably reproduce sexually, with males and females interacting during mating. There was probably a breeding season for Amphicyons, a certain period of year when mating and reproduction were more likely to take place. In order to ensure the survival of their species, members of the opposing sex would congregate during the season. Amphicyons may have engaged in courtship behavior to draw mates and forge ties between pairs. The purpose of courtship rituals was to express preparation for mating and judge the fitness of prospective partners through dominance displays, vocalizations, or physical interactions. Due to a lack of fossil evidence, it is unknown how long gestation would have lasted after successful mating for females. Females would have given birth to live young when the gestation period was finished. Amphicyons' extinction, like that of many other extinct species, is thought to have been caused by a number of different factors rather than a single cause. While the precise causes of their extinction are still unknown, various theories have been put forth. The habitats and resources that Amphicyons had access to during the late Miocene and early Pliocene epochs may have been significantly impacted by changes in the Earth's temperature and landscape. The equilibrium of their ecosystems may have been thrown off by changes in temperature, precipitation patterns, vegetation distribution, or the formation of new biological niches, which may have had an impact on their food sources and habitats. So this was all about an amazing creature called Amphicyons. If you want to get more such updates, hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel. Also, let us know in the comment section how you find it. By knowing about unique species, we get an idea of how the world, climate, and wilderness was in historic times. We get to know about several new concepts we never knew ever existed. Did you know that there lived a deadly creature named Archaeopteryx? Click the video on your screen to know more about it.